All right, guys, it's been about 5 weeks since I first started cutting in here, and you can tell that we've already there's a lot coming up right now, whereas before the ground would have just continued being bare. I mean, you can see where it's still bare in a lot of places, but we're getting different grasses coming up and stuff. I know that we got a lot of honeysuckle coming in, so that's something we're gonna have to do some work with that. We got a lot of clover coming in back in there. Just a lot of variety here, but we'll work on cutting all the cedars out, and then we're gonna have to come in and get rid of some of the invasives and different things like that in here that are gonna be holding us back. But yeah, I'm pretty excited. We got some greens here, whereas before we didn't. So we'll go back and take a look at the spot that we cut 2 weeks ago, and then compare to what is kind of back there now, and in some of the areas we haven't touched now, and then we're gonna continue cutting trees down. Well, we got an airport that butts right up to our property, so we get to see a lot of planes out here. Doesn't bother me. I think the deer are pretty well used to it. It seems like during deer season, they don't care. So this is kind of part of the area I did 2 weeks ago. And you can tell there's some green here, but it's mainly like ash trees. I don't even know that we hardly got any ash trees left on our property. There's a lot of litter here, leaf litter. And that's some of what I was talking about. It's gonna have to probably be burned in order to get sunlight down here. You're getting more than what we was getting, but a lot of this leaf litter is from these oak trees and stuff from back behind me here, that all the cedar thickets butted up to. So hopefully, next couple of years we'll be able to get a good burn through here, and it'll get rid of a lot of this litter. But I mean, we have a few bare spots. We'll be able to get some growth. It's going to do better than what it has been doing. All right, so we're still in this cedar grove here. I just moved down a little ways, and we'll kind of cut our way this way and then back that way. There's a lot more green here than there was over there, but the trees are further apart, so the sun's able to get down a little more. But there's still like a lot of dirt patches down underneath all this stuff. I mean, it's just... So yeah, we're gonna get to cutting. I'm gonna have to get out of here today. I feel like, for the little time I was here, we got quite a bit cut down. Just keep chipping away at it, Yeah, this whole center here is blown out. I didn't want to keep going that way because I got my pasture right there, and then I wouldn't be able to get my truck out. I don't have enough time to cut it up and move it out of the way, so I'll drop that another day, and then whenever I drop that, you'll be able to see all of this opened up right here. I mean, we're really close to those hardwoods too. Got some big oak trees right there, and we're right there at it. So that's good. We still gotta go a little bit farther that way, and then we'll be tied into where I'd already been cutting down at. Got a little bit back here, and then we got quite a ways to go that way. So there's still a lot left to do, but keep going, I think a lot of people do food plots, and I think there's nothing wrong with that. It's more of like it's instant gratification. I think there's something to be said for things that take a long time to mature. I think that those things end up being better off in the long run. And this is one of those things. We'll cut these trees down, and yeah, within a year, it'll look different here, but it still won't be what we want. It's going to be, years down the road, but at that point, all that hard work will have paid off, and this area here will be lush. It'll be a good area. We'll have different kinds of trees coming up, we won't have these eastern red cedars. And these suckers, man, they suck water too. I think that if you can do a mixture of food plots and your TSI, I think you'll end up being a lot better off, especially because they have variety in here. If all the greens are coming up in here, it's not just like, hey, we only got soybeans or we only got corn or we're just looking at oats or whatever. It's like they have a huge variety in here, so they can browse and kind of get, pick and choose what they want. And I think doing the TSI, you'll be happy that you did it. It just takes a lot of hard work and a long time to get there, but once you're there, you'll be happy you did it. And I think once you're there, it's a lot easier to keep up on. I mean, yeah, you're not going to come in here every year and have to cut down 300 eastern red cedars. You'll have to cut back things and stuff like that. And after these are down, we'll have to work on invasives. But the work ends up getting to where it's like anything, if you keep up on it, you don't neglect it like our property's been neglected. If you don't neglect it, it's much easier to keep up on. You don't have quite as much time in it and stuff. So, yeah, just keep chipping away at it, and we'll see what comes up. We'll see what comes of it, and I'm excited to see the end result. But I know it's going to take a lot of time, so you're going to have to bear with me on that.